POWCAST Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, magandang araw mga ka-POWCAST. Today is April 24, the day that our President declared an extension to our lockdown until May 15. Kumusta po kayo? Ako po si Pow Salud ng POWCAST Sports Podcast. This is another edition of our podcast. And I hope your spirit is still up. Just hold on and we can do this together. Anyway, today is special because today we will find out the truth and nothing but the truth from a global MMA star. And before that, our usual question of the day, since MMA fighter ang kausap natin ngayon. MMA question. Sikat na sikat po ang Team Lakay sa MMA world ngayon at marami silang champion na nagawa. So, my question is, kung talagang MMA fan ka, sino ba ang head coach ng Team Lakay? So, pag nasagot mo yan, good. At kung hindi naman, abangan mo hanggang sa dulo. Ito na, simulan na natin. Baka magulat si Brandon sa gagawin ko kasi I'm a professional boxing announcer locally, so I'm gonna announce him. I'm gonna take this opportunity to announce him like an announcer. Here we go. Here comes the boom, boom, pow. Let me introduce our guest for today, wearing black and fighting in the heavyweight division. His record, 16 wins with 8 defeats. He is the current one heavyweight world champion of the world. Make some noise on the comment section for Brandon, the Truth, Vera. How are you, Brandon?
Very cool, Kamal. Very, very cool. Very nice.
We all have to have our own gimmicks.
That's really cool, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. And I really like that MMA question of the day. That's really, really awesome.
Okay.
Thank you for doing that. That's cool, man.
Right. One way to keep them staying on the video. At least they want to find out the answer to the question. But how are you, sir?
Oo nga, tama.
How are you, Brandon?
I'm good, kuya. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it, man. Thanks sa lahat ng mga fans mo for tuning in and checking us out. Thanks for One Championship setting this up.
Okay.
Man, quarantine life. Kamusta?
Kumusta? Mabuti kahit lockdown. And it's also a pleasure to speak with you. And nasaan ka ba ngayon? Where are you right now?
We are in Guam, kuya. Sa probinsya ng Guam. In the farm, sa nagsasaka.
Nagsasaka sa Guam. That's U.S. territory. I always thought it's farther away from the Philippines, but it's the closest to the Philippines. What's the time there?
Opo. It is 1 something. What time is it?
Oh, okay.
12:18 right now.
Okay. Nag-lunch ka na, sir? Kumain ka na?
Nag-lunch na.
Okay. All right.
Training na, nag-lunch na.
Okay. Thank you. What's keeping you busy during the lockdown, the global lockdown period?
My beautiful pregnant boss keeps me busy. The farm, clearing jungle keeps me busy. Training keeps me busy. Man, everything and anything I can do just to stay busy. I'm blessed that we're here on the farm, but I had 2 choices. I was either going to Tagkawayan, Quezon. Our doctor talked to us and he said, you guys need to leave Manila. Go to either the province or go to Guam. And then we told him TK or Guam. You know, TK is 8 to 12 hours away. Guam is literally 4 hours away. So he said, alis na kayo, go to Guam. Alis na kayo, get out of here. Okay, doc, bye. So we left on Friday and just been here, but the whole plan was to be away from everybody and be on the farm. Just go to the province and magtambay lang dun sa probinsya talaga, magsasaka lang muna.
Okay. Well, it's good that you were able to get away before the lockdown. A lot of people are stuck. How's the are there any cases there in Guam? How is it there?
There are. So the reported cases are 136. There have been only 5 deaths reported. And I don't remember how many recoveries. 115 recoveries. So, you know, they're not including the military. There are 2 military ships here. And, you know, it's the numbers that the government's reporting. Everybody's being really good here on Guam, staying away from everybody. So, nagtatambay lang sila talaga sa bahay. It's kind of good. The only thing bad about the lockdown is we do have military checkpoints. They are friendly military checkpoints. They
Mhm.
they just stop every single person and tell you, hey, make sure you're wearing a mask. Only leave for essentials. Only do this. Only do that. I mean, they're not being mean. People are being really, really nice. So it's annoying. Sometimes the line will back up for 2 hours.
Oh,
But if you're running essentials, you have to go do essentials. So it's
okay. Well,
I,
s-
I,
speaking about that, I mean, in the Philippines, we have the same thing. Probably it's harder. It's a harder job here for the military because we're really hard headed and we're still out there and we're not even shopping or not doing grocery. If you can give us this opportunity to just say the message to the Filipino or to anyone around the world about any message for the pandemic.
you know, alam ko talaga mahirap kalabanin tong, I guess you can say, invisible enemy or disease. Kasi hindi mo alam talaga kung sino who's carrying. The best plan for the whole world is to stay away from each other for 15 days, 14 days. And alam mo talaga, it really doesn't start until the whole world does it together. So we have to do this together. With this lockdown being enforced, with all these military checkpoints enforced, speaking on a duality side, government side, and me being a citizen and a free citizen in the U.S. and in the Philippines, the government needs to be happy with numbers. They're trying to secure a certain number so that they feel comfortable that we can open again. Sa atin lahat na matigas ng ulo, ako din included, kailangan natin as citizens to do our part. The government cannot take care of all of us. Yun talagang problema nila. They cannot take care of 120 million citizens. They can't. It's impossible. It's just impossible. So everybody, when I say everybody has to do their part, us as citizens, yun talagang kuusap ko. Sa buong mundo, and I know it sucks. And yeah, I can say I'm privileged because I'm out here in the sun in Guam working on the jungle every day, but man, the plan I was gonna go do this in the province. The only thing I can't do here in Guam is go fishing because in the province there's a river that I can fish in, So I had a plan to be away from everybody. Do the
Oh,
best you can in your situation, and I know it sucks. And I know the money thing's starting to suck. It's all starting to suck. But listen, it's
yeah.
not just you. The whole world sucks together. Kasama tayo lahat dito sa problema na to. Do the best you can. Ingat and help. Talagang help when you can, please. Everybody's going through a hard time. Call and check on me. Call Lola. Call Dad. Call Mom. Call me. We haven't talked to in a while. Just check on people, man. Especially right now. Maraming salamat. Please do that for me. Mahal ko kayong lahat. That's my message sa buong mundo.
All right, great message. Thank you very much. Hopefully they listen to you. I was just when you talked about the checkpoints. I want to know what's the reaction of the soldiers when they see you. Do they really still stop you? Oh, that's Brandon Vera. Let him pass.
No, no, it's serious time. It's military, and they have orders, diba?
Mm,
So I can see their eyes. I see their eyes. They light up. They're like, "Hey, sir, where are you going this evening?" Like they light up, and the mood becomes a little bit more light. And
yeah.
I return in kind, and I'm like, they're just doing their job. But it's nice. They are doing a polite job. They're not yelling at nobody.
Mm-hmm.
They're not telling people what to do. So it's nice, man. It's really nice. For
Okay.
now. So we have to do our part as citizens.
Okay. All right. Well, at least the one good thing that we're looking forward, at least for you. I know you said your wife's having a baby. When is she due? And do you have a name already?
We do have a name, but that's for us
Oh, okay.
until he is. For the world, his name is Baby Vera right now.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I saw that baby reveal too.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that reveal was one of the coolest things I ever did in my life. Thank you, Ka. Thank you, Kagandahan, and Gab and the whole crew for making that happen. That was one of the coolest things. Thank you, Mama Ninja. making that happen. That reveal was really awesome.
Okay.
Whatever name he's due July 31st, Lola? July 29th, 31st. So we actually have a doctor's appointment hopefully this week or next week coming up to find out more.
Okay, all right, great news then. Well, aside from the baby, I know, of course, the MMA fans always waiting for fight schedules, and due to the pandemic, really, everyone that I asked, they can't give any schedule or anything. What can you give us?
I can give you no schedule either. The
Okay,
only thing I can do is stay ready and be in shape because no matter what, this pandemic is going to be over.
okay,
And as soon as it's over, the economy, people are ready to start going again. You know, like people around the whole world, people are ready to start moving around. So as soon as there's a handle on this and we get the green light from whoever, the world's going to start turning again.
okay,
I need to be ready. You need to be ready. Everyone needs to be ready.
okay.
So
One,
stay ready.
yes, stay ready. That's the real answer for all fighters. Do you have any gut feel, or you think when will this be over? You know, one promoter is already planning May 9 in Florida.
One promote. Oh yeah. You know, so because honestly, no matter how I personally feel about COVID-19, how good my immunity system is, and how good I am, man, I could end up being a carrier even at that night of the event. You know, so until they have a handle on it, get a I don't want to say cure, but they get a handle on COVID-19. There's just I can't push that, and I can't condone anybody moving forward,
Okay.
especially in big crowds like that. You know, I understand wanting to do it. Believe me, I'm tired of watching replays and old fights. I'm just ready. I'm ready to start seeing live action again. I'm ready to get back in there. But you know, and I didn't understand staying home, and I was, you know, I'm hard-headed. Tigas talaga ng ulo ko. And then somebody said, Brandon, your immune system's ridiculous. What if you got Lola sick or Lolo sick? They died. Like, oh, okay. Tama, all right. So then I started understanding. It started becoming more personal to me, and then so I'm not a fan of people rushing to get back out there.
Okay.
Nobody has a handle on it yet, you know? People don't even know where it originated from completely yet. Like, we still need more answers before we can start planning.
All
If that
right.
makes sense.
Since we can't talk about the future, let's talk about the past. all,
All right.
all your win at one heavyweight, the one championship has ended in the first round. But when you suddenly went to the second round, you lost to your friend Aung La N Sang. What happened there?
I broke my hand first 30 seconds of the contest.
Oh,
He threw a kick, and I swatted the kick away. And then, you know, it's broken, and I'm still trying to use it. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong, and I pull on my hand, and I'm jerking on it. I'm trying to make a fist. I'm still using it. And it didn't hurt at first, but then it just got louder and louder in my head, louder. And listen, no one in the world, I don't care who it is, even Mr. Randy Couture, they're not supposed to control me in the clinch and can't get away from my clinch. Mr. Aung La N Sang was just getting out every time of my clinch, and I didn't understand in my brain at the time why. So
Yeah.
all of these emotions are going on in my head, and I watched the video over and over again, and I did look tired. I looked tired during the contest, but it wasn't tired from being out of shape. I think it was just tired from internal anxiety and angst, trying to deal with the champ giving it to me while I have a broken appendage that I can't use, and trying to figure out a game plan on the fly to get rid of this monster who's already impossible to deal with if all your limbs are good. Now one's gone, so you know all of that's playing in my head. So I think that's what happened more than anything else. I think it was the anxiety probably.
Okay.
I think. Who knows? All I can do is do more treadmill work next time.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a tough fight. Your first loss in at one. And any specific thing that you've learned from that fight?
Yeah, I've been in the game for a really long time, and I teach all of my students big bones break little bones. The rule is, it's really simple. It's like geometry, don't you know?
Okay.
But his leg came up. I've been doing this for years. His leg came up, and I blocked it with my little hand. Broke my little hand. So even to this day, as long as I've been doing this, I'm still a rookie in some aspects. Just so you guys know, it's never too late to start martial arts, and we never ever stop learning. So that's what I took away from this as well. Listen, I still have stuff to learn, and I still have stuff to work on, even now.
Okay. Well, that certainly is one of probably memorable fight. But are there any other specific fight that you find the most memorable for you?
Mm, no, I used to think it was my Shogun and then my Randy
Mm.
matches, but now after dealing with Mr. No, it was my most favorite match has been with Mr. La N Sang,
Ah.
for, for sure. My most favorite match.
Okay. Well, like what you said, you've been in MMA for a while. How long do you wanna keep on fighting?
So,
42.
not sure yet. And I only know I'm 42 because you told me in the interview. The only time I know I'm 42 is when somebody asks me questions. I promise. No one in the world asks me my age except reporters.
Oh.
You guys are the only ones ever to ask my age.
Okay. So.
So, because I'm 42, I should be retiring. Is what we're trying to say.
Well,
Is
the
that the
average
reason why?
is. Mm.
No, because everybody asks this question. It's only reporters.
Ah.
And I always say, Randy Couture fought till he was. Dan Henderson fought till he was 48. So I talked to all of my friends who've been in the game for a long time and have retired, and I asked them, why did they retire? What happened? What triggered them? And they told me, you'll wake up one day, you just know. You just know that you don't want to do this anymore. You don't want to be sore anymore. You're tired of getting punched in the face. You don't want nobody kicking on you anymore. And then my answer to that, to all of them, was always, man, I don't like it all the time. I've been like that since I started, man. So I'm looking for a different trigger. And I don't know. I'm looking for somebody that's faster than me, somebody that's really that much better than me. I'm really looking for somebody to.
Okay.
Man,
That's a good
so
answer.
I'm looking for that guy. Show me, retire.
No plan for retirement. Just waiting for that sign, basically.
I have goals, and we'll see. We'll see how that. We'll see how that works out. We'll see. And
Okay.
uh, fights are part of the goals right now. So yeah, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain unless we went all into it. But there's no plan to be retiring anytime soon.
Okay. Well, I guess these questions are standard for all of us, but you have to forgive us sometimes. We really need to ask this question. So let me ask you something related to that as well. At the end of the day, like what you said, I don't know when or how long you'll be fighting. At the end of the day, are there any other things that you wanted to accomplish? How do you want to be remembered as a Filipino, as an MMA fighter?
I just want to be remembered as a Filipino who stood up against the world, stood up, and let everyone know that 7,001 islands can keep the damn thing cheap. We can represent the biggest organizations in the world. We always have to take it serious. Ever since Magellan landed on our beaches, the world has known about us. And I want to make sure that the world continues to know about us. From Alipata, our lost language, to Miss Wong Od,
Yeah.
passing down her tribal ing patterns, to what we can offer on the islands. I just wanted to bring recognition and pride to the island. For the Filipino and for my parents and my family. That's every Pinoy's goal in life, I think. Part of that was becoming a citizen of the Philippines. Everyone and their mother runs away from the Philippines. And I fought my whole life so I can come home, become a citizen, and try to give back. That's the goal, brother. That's always the goal. Just try to give back.
Okay. Well, you've already given such honor, and the Philippines have been well known, and you're one of the contributor on that already. Um, you've spent significant time at One Championship. I just wanted to understand what's the experience like working at One Championship, specifically with Chatri. Talk to us about him.
Okay. Man, so working at One Championship is, man, I don't even know how to explain working at One Championship because I've never experienced anything like working at One Championship until I got to One Championship. As an employee, as an athlete, as a guest, as an ambassador, man, it's if all companies in the world work like one, I think the world would be a much more beautiful place. From the top down, Chatri all the way down, there's a plan of action. Everyone is working towards that one goal. And it's not a goal of money. It's a goal of making the world a better place. From all of our different values, honor, integrity, respect, compassion, all of that is what drives One Championship machine. It drives its athletes, its vice presidents, its ambassadors. Man, whenever athletes get called out to do anything, it's not a hard thing to do. We go out and give whatever we can to the community and help and bleed and sweat, do our time with them and see if we can make a difference, try to do ongoing programs when we can, if we can, and then we try again. If that didn't work, we try something else, It's almost like it's always problem solving. The One Championship model is just problem solving, human problems, all the way to, like I said, our values. So as long as everything we're doing stays within the values, it seems like the company just keeps soaring. Man, and that's an athlete perspective. Man, I tell you, this company is doing something different. I wish I could say more, about, but we have so many different meetings. One Championship is always educating. Could you imagine we have in your job or anyone's job, anyone's career, any company that they try to educate you at least 3 or 4 times a year to become not just a better employee, but a better human being for the entire world, a leader in your community. Come on, man. They're building an army of good people, man.
Right. Sounds like a pretty one of a kind company. For a combat sports company, it has a lot of heart. Usually, combat sports, it's like One Championship. If you like put it beside the other promotion, it's different.
Different.
Yeah, it's different.
Different, a whole different style. This is martial arts. Through and through. This is martial arts from the top down. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way around it. There's no. I can't explain it better than that. It's martial arts in a company.
I always wonder this, because when I look at Chatri, he looks very fierce, like somehow intimidating? How is it like when you're talking to him?
Oh man, he's a teddy bear, man. Chatri's cool. Chatri's really, really, really cool. Just don't waste his time. Make sure that you guys are on the level with him always. He's an amazing person, man. Chatri, man, he's the man all the time. When you're talking to him, make sure you're not talking about fishing.
Okay.
Unless you're taking him fishing. But dude, he is, man, when he talks, I just stop what I'm doing and listen. That's the number one rule when you're hanging out with Chachi. Number one rule when you're around him or when he's in the room. Eavesdrop and listen to what he's saying. He's probably educating somebody on something.
Okay. Well, certainly from what you're saying and from what the world sees, Chatri is a great leader. And you are also considered a leader in MMA. How do you find a great leader?
In a great leader, there's many leaders out there. In a great leader, I think the biggest thing you have to have is integrity and respect. Then to follow with compassion. Again, these all fall in line with martial arts values, And I honestly believe if you want to be a great leader, integrity is huge. You can never ever have anyone question what you're asking them to do because your integrity is that high. You would walk through the fire yourself if you had to. And everyone would understand you would, something like that.
Okay. All right. Certainly, you're still fighting, and you still plan to fight. Do you envision yourself working at one championship after your fighting career?
So I have talked to one championship about working with and for one championship. Yeah, I would love to be part of this. I would love to be part of the cause that this giant will. It's a beautiful company. So yeah, it's something I'm looking forward to
Oh,
when the time's right.
okay. What do you think is what do you think
Right,
is a good role that fits you?
I don't know. Maybe a mentorship program.
Okay.
Athletes coming into the world of one. Something like that.
Okay. Well, you've also mentioned, and
Yeah. Sorry, we have a time back. Sorry. Also mentioned what?
Okay, there's some delay, but anyway, you've also mentioned in the past when we spoke, I saw the interviews. You want to grow MMA here in the Philippines, and you've had Alliance Gym, I guess, here in the Philippines. How is the plan to grow and help further the MMA industry here in the Philippines?
The plan to help grow and solidify the MMA industry in the Philippines by having regular events at a regular spot where we have access to it all the time. The biggest thing about anything is accountability and regularity. If it's Wednesdays, if it's the first of the month, if it's the 15th of the month, if it's at the end of the month, it has to be on a regular schedule. So at Alliance Training Center, we've been blessed enough where we can actually end up having shows on site at the pop-up. So now we can give people not just the most amazing training and rehabilitation center all in one in the Philippines on a medium scale. Now, they actually people who want to choose this as a career or a path and look with dreams and hopes to get to one, actually have a viable path for us to be putting on shows once a month. So now they have a side gig that they can do. They have another side career that they can do. So we're doing this on the regular, and we're offering this type of service Imagine mo talaga, maabot to sa buong mundo. Hindi lang sa ating 7,001 islands. But imagine the children from the province now. Now they have hopes and dreams to become a martial artist. Diba? Everyone can become a martial artist. Everyone can shadow box. We can send instructors out to all the provinces to teach them how to train. Man, we can do so many things just by giving back, not taking. So that's the plan. That's the plan with the Alliance Training Center Philippines. And COVID.
All right. Well, that's that's a very admirable plan to help the Philippines and to really share the knowledge of mix of martial arts. I was also wondering here. One is an international promotion in the Philippines. There's not a lot of local MMA promotion. You said a monthly, like monthly activity for fighters. Have you ever wondered or maybe thought about having your own local Philippine version only, kind of in basketball we call it like D League, like program for alliance or for your own brand, just in the Philippines. Have you ever thought of that?
We've thought about it, but we can't. I need somebody else to take care of that. That's a headache. Yeah, you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me. I cannot do that part. I'm not putting all the stuff together. I'm not relaying this. I'm not setting the event. I'm not. No, thank you. So, any of your viewers, if that's what y'all do, please apply. Because we'll need somebody eventually to make sure that happens.
Okay.
But, that's definitely the goal. Is to develop talent all throughout the Philippines so that they can compete at the international level.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, I'm always
That's
also
the goal.
curious where mhm.
Sorry, go ahead, man. Sorry, we have.
All right, sorry we're having a little bit of delay. It's our technology here, the internet. Everyone's just home and using the internet. So a few more questions, and thank you very much for the time. We're about 30 minutes into our conversation. Um, you mentioned in the past, and I remember this vividly in one of the post-fight interview when I think your partner have shared this. Senator, just
Yeah.
oh, how's that? Is that still a plan or?
So part of the plan has always been to be able to help the Philippines in the most maximum effort way. The only way I can do that is bring notice and attention to the Philippines. And I've always labeled myself as someone who's always been telling the truth. Doesn't really care about anything else but the truth. I kind of like to find out. Wow. So, Senator has been in the plan. It's one of the goals, and it would be an amazing thing as long as I can actually help people. It's not something that I need to do because I need the title. I'm a world champion. That's the coolest title I can have. There's nothing else in the world that's cooler. So it's not a title for me. It's not about taking advantage of the situation. It's actually bad. I see a problem. I am the one. Kailangan lang may tao that will stand up and help try this.
Okay.
Along with that, all I can say to all the citizens sa buong mundo, pay attention to what people do, especially in time of crisis, what they actually do, what they're really doing, and how much PR they put behind it, or what little they do. I'm not telling you who's right, who's wrong, left, right, circle, brown, black, yellow, red. I'm just telling you, pay attention, because now the whole world has been put on notice, this pandemic. People's true colors come out. Pay attention to what people do, pay attention to what people say, and how they act. Sa lahat ng tigas na ulo,
Please just listen to that.
Okay.
And if our citizens start doing that, yeah, if our citizens start doing that, we can make a change later on. We just need everyone paying attention now.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense. And all right. Well, I just have two more questions. How do you envision yourself at age 50, 8 years from now? Senator, probably already, or what?
Mm. 50, huh? Years away. Yeah. Okay, I'll either be a senator or I'll be farming. I'm one of the two.
Well, okay.
Senator or the sasama.
All right. Well. Anyway, thank you.
Depende.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, sir. That was it. Depende lang.
Okay. Well, certainly. Well. It's just 8 years, so it's not really a long time. So, we'll see what happens. But anyway, again, I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. Just one last message to everyone before you go, and if you have anyone to thank or anything, it's your show now. Just say whatever you want.
Sa lahat ng tao sa buong mundo, and everyone across the world, I know we are really, really trying times. Really, really weird times. I would ask, please help each other out. Life is already hard when things are already normal. Now at a standstill, people that are already having a hard time are having a harder time. Help when you can, if you can, and if you want to. I'm not telling you you have to do it. But it would make the world a nicer place. And even after we come out of this, let's all try to be nicer to each other. And it kind of all ties together. This beautiful company I work with. Because at the end of the day, when it's just us to help rebuild our community, together we are one.
Oh, all right. All right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much again. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you off the record. I'm just gonna pause the record, but thank you very much for the opportunity. I'll just stop the recording for a while.
Okay.
Wow. It's a great 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes of conversation. Actually, there's a lot of off recording conversation, and it's a great opportunity for me to be able to speak with a true global combat sports MMA icon, I would say, in the Philippines. And I'm just happy to be able to speak with Brandon. Thank you to One Championship, to everyone that helped me. Thank you to Brandon Vera, for all of the MMA fans out there, and POWCAST. Even before I got into boxing, I do cover a lot of MMA. It's just unfortunately there's not a lot of local MMA going on right now, and boxing lured me in because we have a lot more boxers. But MMA, it's gonna be there anytime soon. There's a lot of fighters in the Philippines, not just boxer that can do MMA and vice versa. So I'm really looking forward to the country being able to develop into an MMA country as well, or as a whole, a combat sport country. Even better than what we already have. We have the Lakais, we have other Filipino martial artists that made it in the world stage, and I'm looking forward to more of that. Hundreds of fighters maybe fighting globally. Maybe the same level of maybe like Brazil or Japan. So anyway, thank you very much. And before I go, of course, I'd like to share the answer to our question of the day. The person or the head coach of Team Lakay is none other than Mark Sangyao, an MMA fighter himself who fought in the URCC, and now he is spreading his knowledge to his student. And I would say that he is a very good teacher because of all of the results. Anyway, again, my name is Pow Salud, POWCAST Sports. Let me know if you like that interview with Brandon the Truth Vera. And if there are any other MMA fighters that you wish for me to call or to talk to, just comment below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you around. Hi, my name is Pow Salud. Thank you very much for watching until the very end of this video. If you haven't done so, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our uploads. If you subscribe now, I think you and I could be best friends. Talk to you soon.
POWCAST SPORTS.